What's up, YouTube?
What up? What up, man?
Another pick'em video. I'm ready for this one.
Lucky 7, week 7.
You know what? I'm gonna stop saying that. Oh, this week right here gonna be off the chain. This is the NFL. Every week gonna be off the chain. It look like I'm just gonna say the games of the week. I'm gonna start saying that. Not every week. This week is the best because every week is pretty much good. Especially right now. The NFL is really good right now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Let's see. We recap real quick. Week 6. I didn't really get to watch a lot of games last week. I really didn't. But from some of the highlights, we have some upsets last week.
Let me go back. Let me see.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I think it was some upsets. Well, we seen some bone. I know we seen a dumbass play by Brandon Weeden, which well, I'm kind of glad he did that because I picked the Lions to win. RG3 and the Redskins still looking whack as hell.
Wait a minute. I didn't get to see that Detroit and Browns game. Did Calvin Johnson play? And they still won?
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't remember that one.
We know the Broncos, they won.
Let's see.
They didn't win like everybody thought they were going to win, but we got the W. So whatever. Pittsburgh got their first win of the season.
Yep, 19-6.
Yep.
I thought Geno was going to play pretty good, but he didn't.
Let's see what else.
Oh, the Rams and the Texans, 38-13. That was a shocker right there. I didn't think the Rams were going to even win that game. Even if they were going to win it, I didn't think they were going to win it like that.
And Houston Texans fans, y'all asses ought to be ashamed of yourself, man.
Oh,
cheering somebody
man.
getting hurt, man. Come on, man.
Man, come on. That was disrespectful on all levels right there, man. I'm glad I ain't a Texan fan, but that was just real. That dude's life could have been in jeopardized, and people up there cheering and doing the wave, and come on, man.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to say from last week. I know Denver Broncos are kicking everybody ass. They doing their thing. I think these dudes about to go on an even faster pace that they've already been on. They did get exposed a little bit by Dallas. I think that's the only reason why the Jaguars were hanging with them, because teams start seeing how they are, playing against Denver Broncos defense. But I'm not saying this just because he's standing right here. I'm just looking at it from my point of view. I think these boys are about to go. Number one, they already got this big hype on, the coach owner down in Peyton Manning, however you want to take it. I really don't think he was trying to intentionally, but he's upsetting a monster already in itself. They got Champ Bailey back last week. Von Miller's back this week. The holes that they do have in their defense, when Von Miller was out and Champ Bailey was gone, they backfield now. So it's going to be harder to score points on them. It's going to be hard. You already know it's already hard to stop these dudes on defense when you're on defense trying to stop Peyton Manning. The way it's looking to me, honestly, I can see them going 16-0. That's just me. I've looked at their schedule, and they may have, a little tough here and there, and I think they do play New England. Yeah. Can't remember.
Yeah, they do.
That's the only team that I see in the AFC that can beat them. That's it. And I don't know. Like Denver, they really
good.
I don't see no one touching these dudes except New England. That's it. And New England, they're not even strong. The only reason why I'm saying New England is because of Tom Brady. That's it. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Because those two dudes, they can't make the impossible possible. But that's all I'm gonna say about Denver, man. They looking like an all-star team right now. We'll see how they do this week with Von Miller back, but it's getting nasty, man.
So like I said, I think the Patriots are the only team that have a chance to beat us this year. Really, that's just me. And it's the regular season. Still, like I said, I'm not going into my whole spiel about the Broncos until the playoffs, so y'all guys have to stay tuned for that. So we're already into this, so we're going to go ahead and get into the picks for Week 7. I don't have my phone here, so I know what tonight's game is, and that's
we can hit that off.
the Arizona and the Seahawks.
Yep, they're in Arizona.
Oh, that's easy for me. I'm going with the Seahawks. Arizona. Did they win last week?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going with Seahawks. Arizona just they're falling into that category with well, no, not really. No, not yet. Because we kind of really didn't expect much from them anyway, but we thought they'd have a better season than last year. But I'm going with Seahawks.
I expected a lot from the Cardinals this year. I thought that was going to be my sleeper team, to be honest with you. Every time I do pick them, they lose, and when I don't pick them, they win. And I'm behind on the pick, so I'm going with Seattle. I really want to go with the Cardinals. I don't mind seeing them win this game if they do win it, but I don't think they're strong enough to hang with Seattle. Not yet. They're not playing how I thought they would play. I'm not having a good season period with picks, my team, anything. So I'm gonna go with Seattle. I think their defense is one of the best to me. I love their defense, so I'm gonna go with them dudes. And Carson Palmer. Next game. Next game we got the Bills at the Dolphins. I'll let you pick.
I'm going with the Dolphins. The Bills, their quarterback situation ain't even fixed. If E.J. Manuel was playing, I probably would say the Bills have a chance, but they just brought in Matt Flynn. I don't even know who the hell's starting for them.
Lewis,
I really don't.
That is Lewis.
Oh.
He played pretty good last week.
Is he a black dude?
Yeah.
Oh.
He played pretty good last week.
So, I'm going with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins will rebound coming off a bye week as well. So they'll be ready to go. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
I gotta go with Miami on this one. Buffalo, they're not playing bad, but they're not playing good either. That dude Lewis, he did have a good game last week, but against this Dolphins team, I don't see it happening. I think they'll win this one 35-6. I don't even think the Bills are going to score this game. It's just they had a little hoorah last week, but this week, I don't see it. Next game, we got Dallas at Philadelphia.
God damn.
I'm going with Dallas once again. I don't really want to say they surprising me because you know how everybody know how Dallas is. They'll be playing good one moment, then when it gets time to when they really need it, they'll start falling off. So they holding up. Let's just say they're holding up.
Where they playing at in Philly?
In Philly?
And Dallas is in first place right now, and they won
barely.
last week. Mm-hmm. I'm going with Philly. Dallas will lose this week. They're gonna go, like I said, mediocre team. They up and down. All of a sudden, DeMarcus Ware's probably gonna be out.
Oh no, he gone. He gone for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, so he's gonna be out.
DeMarco Murray's gone too.
I'm going with Philly because I just think Philly's probably going to. The offense will look good. Tony Romo's probably going to make Philadelphia's defense look great. So I'm going with Philly on this week. I'm gonna go with Philly this week.
I want to switch, but I'm gonna stick to the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they so iffy. I hate when I have to pick them because I'm like,
I'll pick the Cowboys next week. They losing this week because they won last. Yeah, they losing this week.
Oh man, I really hope these boys win, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with them. Tony Romo been playing pretty good so far, so I'll stick with him. The next game we got Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Oh, you know what? I don't even want to pick this game because I already done told y'all what I thought about the Falcons. Overhyped ass team. They were going to be the team that was going to disappoint everybody this year. So far, they succeeded. I know they got a lot of injuries. I don't know. I really don't know who the hell to pick. Tampa Bay, I mean, that's just, they're like the disasters. They're like the Jets of last year. So, I'm going to go with Atlanta because we have to pick. So, I'm going to go with Atlanta. I have no reasons why. Besides, I'm going with Atlanta. No reasons why.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay because, like I said last week, I want to say the week before, they just not playing Atlanta Falcon football. And like I said, even with the pieces that they, their weapons, even when everybody was healthy, they still was not playing Atlanta Falcon football the way they should be, the way they depth chart, you look on their roster, you see all these weapons that they have. They're not playing up to par to me. And now they don't have them. They don't have Roddy White. They don't have Julio
Jones.
And they don't have
Steven Jackson.
Yeah, Steven Jackson. I'm sorry.
All them out.
So I have to go with Tampa Bay. I'm not comfortable with it, but I have to pick Tampa. I just have to go with them.
That's a hard
that game is just
I
wish that could be a game that everybody they can get wrong and you don't get it counted against you. This game right here is really upsetting. Like this game right here, we got the Chargers at Jacksonville.
Chargers. I hope Jacksonville get a win this year.
I really do want to pick Jacksonville because you know what? I'm in the same boat as them, so I'm like, but I'm going with the Chargers. I can't do it.
I'm not making that mistake no more. I picked Jacksonville one time this year and they didn't deliver, so no. Chargers.
The Chargers, they iffy this year too, because 1 week they playing good, the next week they laying egg. So honestly, I'm gonna pick Jacksonville. No, I'm not gonna pick the Chargers. I'm gonna pick Jacksonville because I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville do win this game, because the Chargers they so iffy. They just like Dallas before. They just iffy. You just don't know what you're gonna get from week to week with them. So I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Hopefully they get their first win, and I pick them.
Okay, DJ, I picked them. My brother just picked them. You gonna have to pick Jacksonville sooner or later.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way now because if they lose, then I already know I'm not gonna ever pick them no more. So they're gonna be a team that hey y'all down here. So I'm not gonna pick y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way now because they playing a team that is so. So I'm gonna do the safe right. Rather than picking them later and they playing somebody good, I'm gonna just pick them against this team right here. And wait a minute. Justin Blackman, shout out to him because he's playing pretty good, even though their team is trash. He's playing pretty good. This game right here, it's going to be a good one. If this quarterback plays good. This is the Patriots against the Jets. That's going to be a good game. And they're at MetLife. Pick always, I'm going with your team again for the third week in a row.
I made the mistake of picking against the Patriots last week because I just thought the Saints were playing better. But I'm going with the Patriots this week. So that's who I'm gonna pick. The Patriots they've lost some key guys, but as always, man, they'll find a way. So I think they'll put. Geno's been playing good right now. My opinion. This is my opinion, and I'm not. And before y'all even say anything, I'm not jumping on a bandwagon or nothing. But out of all the rookies, he's playing the best. So he keeps playing the way he is, he will end up being the rookie of the year, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Being drafted in the second round, all these first rounders either got hurt or you look at the guys who came out in the first round, you got a few of them that are on the shelf already. So,
yeah. He didn't play too good last week, but he'll probably bounce back this week, but I don't think they'll get the win, though. Not against New England. Tom Brady make that defense look like an elementary team. The next game, we got Cincinnati Bengals against Detroit Lions. I'm going to go with Detroit again.
Yeah, I'm going with Detroit, too. Cincinnati, they're the disappointment to me of the the Steelers are because nobody didn't think they would be, but I don't think really nobody expected anything of the Steelers. A lot of people expected a lot of things out of the Bengals this year, and they haven't delivered. So they're like the Falcons of the AFC to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they're going to win this week.
It's easy to stop them, in my opinion, because you see Andy Dalton, all he does is trying to throw to A.J. Green every week, trying to force it. And it's like sometimes it's getting there, sometimes it's not, but you can eventually playoff time, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. Like, that's not gonna work. You trying to force that ball to AJ Green. You might want to ask what is his name, Matthew?
Yep, the dude you could play against.
You might want to ask him and see how that works going to one receiver all the time. But yeah, I'm going with Detroit on that one. This next one we got St. Louis at the Panthers. gotta go with my boy Cam Newton. He made us look bad a few weeks ago. The Rams, they record might not show it, but they are playing some good football. They really are. They're playing pretty good, and it's like every week they always hanging in their game. Whether they lose it or they win it, they always there at the end of it. They're hanging and hanging. But I think they'll get this loss against the Panthers. I think my boy, he'll at least get 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Do his celebration as Superman. So I'm going with the Panthers.
I'm going with the Rams. I think the Rams. I think their offense is, well, it is. It's better than the Panthers. I actually think this might be a very good game, though. I really do. Like it's probably a game a lot of people are going to sleep on, but I think it's going to be a good game, though. Really. So I'm going with the Rams this week.
Not game of the week, though.
No.
Not game of the week, though.
I think we all know what that is.
Yeah, I think I got
if you've been watching any ESPN, you already know what the game of the week is.
This would be the second best game, I'll say. This would be the second best game, I think, this week. This will be a good one. These are two kind of so-so teams. The next one, we got Chicago Bears at the Redskins.
I'm not... Fuck the Redskins. I've been picking them every week. They done played, and they've lost. Have they even got a win this week?
I think they got 1 win.
Yeah, but most of the time
they 1-5.
So I'm going with the Bears. I said last week, I was like, okay, if they lose this week, then RG3 or whatever, man, I'm going with the Bears this week. And I don't even want to go with the Bears, but I'm going to go with them this week because they're playing Washington. And Washington, oh my God, man. Y'all guys, man.
This one for me is very difficult because I don't want to pick the Bears. RG3, I'm just waiting for him to break out of this shell. Like,
all of us are.
I don't wait for him to just come out and have one of these big games to where he just, okay, this is the RG3 that we know he's back. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with the Washington Redskins. Only because the Bears, Jake Cutler, I'm not.
I mean, they barely got a win on Thursday. So
I'm not really on the Jay Cutler bandwagon type thing. And it's just one little thing that I feel like it's one thing that'll go wrong in the game, and he just gonna throw the whole game away. So I think that's what gives the Redskins the edge right there. Plus, the Redskins, they do have a good defense. Their defense is not trash. They can stop people from putting points on the board. They can do that. It's just it's offense. Can we get something going? Like, what's going on?
Right, he took the words right. I was just going to say that about Jay Cutler. I was like, if one thing goes wrong, then Washington will win. But I'm gonna pick the Bears because the Redskins they ain't helping me out.
Hopefully the Redskins can break out with this game and get a win, and the RG3 put up some nice numbers. But the next one we got the 49ers at the Titans. I'm picking the 49ers.
49ers.
I've been going against them. They've been playing kind of pretty good, but I'm waiting for them to fall off, like to just go on this losing streak, but it don't look like it on this game right here. I'm
going with the 49ers.
I gotta go with the 49ers on this one. This is easy. The Texans against the Chiefs, and they're in Kansas City. I'm picking the Chiefs.
KC.
Easy. We can skip that. We already talked about the Houston Texans, about their old fucked up fans.
They're another team in the AFC that just, I don't want to necessarily say overhyped.
They were projected to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Disappointed.
Them and Atlanta.
Well, you know what? I'll take that back then. What I said about Cincinnati is up under Houston. You got Atlanta at the NFC, and then you got Houston. Because both these teams, like my brother just said, they were projected to go Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, people called these two teams to meet up in the Super Bowl.
It's not going to happen. It's not for to happen.
This next game, we got the Cleveland Browns against the Packers in Lambeau Field. I'm going with the Packers.
Yeah, Green Bay, I think Aaron Rodgers and them. I think Cleveland's little win streak, well, it ended last week, which it could have kept going, but they got quarterback issues. So
The Packers.
Tim Tebow, go ahead and get him, Cleveland. Jacksonville, one of y'all. No.
They kind of making me bite my tongue a little bit, like maybe making me chew on my words, because I actually feel that the Packers are done. I've said it since the beginning of the season. I just feel like Aaron Rodgers don't have the pieces around him to get back to that Super Bowl mentality, but they keep proving me wrong. I mean, even though he got this Cobb dude hurt now, one of his receivers, they still have, what's his name, Nelson?
Jordan Nelson.
Yeah, they still have him. And they keep playing good. Even though they lose a few, they keep playing good every week. I'm still going to stick with my guns and say that I still think that he still needs more weapons around. I'm going to say that. But as far as me saying that, I don't think that they'll make the playoffs, and they kind of making me, look stupid by me saying that, because they still playing pretty decent football. They defense, they need help. I mean, they have Clay Matthews.
He out.
Then they have AJ Hawk. And then they have the Raji dude or whatever. But
shit.
I mean, y'all need to get back to this Super Bowl thing. Y'all need the weapons that y'all type of weapons y'all had when y'all won the Super Bowl, or they need to build this defense up. That's just me. I just cannot see him getting this Green Bay Packers team the way it is now back to the Super Bowl level. I don't see it. The next one, we got, pretty sure everybody's game of the week, and this is the Baltimore Ravens against the Steelers. Woo! It's gonna be some big hits in this game right here. Even though Ray Lewis ain't playing, but since we talk about the Steelers and the Ravens, I know I talk shit about the Steelers. Yes, whatever. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. But Troy Polamalu last week, if y'all didn't see him last week, that boy was laying some hits on boys out there last week. He was out there killing people. I was like, oh my God. I thought they was going to put it on SportsCenter at least, but they ain't talked about it. But y'all need to go watch that game he played against. Who they played last week? I don't remember, but he was laying hits on people out there trying to get people concussions. I tell you that. This game right here.
Who did? I forgot who they played last week. Y'all already know who I'm going with. Pittsburgh. This is a rivalry week. Rivalry. Rivalry.
You sound like Lonnie. It's a rivalry game.
Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. We going Pittsburgh. We will win this week. Oh, Lord.
Boy, this football season got us all fucked up.
For real.
This one, I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens on this one, because this is going to be a close one, man. I don't think it's going to be no high score.
No.
I think this is going to be like a
16-13 or 20-17 game.
I don't even go that high. I go 10-7, something like that.
The way these offenses are playing.
I go because these two defenses, I think they are somehow, some way, Ray Lewis' spirit is going to be in this game, and their defense is going to be playing like he's in the middle or something. So I say the Ravens 10-7 on this one. That's what I call the score to be, 10-7, because I really don't see too much offense in this one. And then all of a sudden this game would be fucking 56-42 or something. But I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens on this one. The next game, the last game we got, well, for Sunday, is his Broncos against the Colts. This is going to be...
To me, that's the game of the week, and not because it's the Broncos playing, but we all know that's the game of the week.
This is going to be a tense game. I still think the Ravens and the Steelers game is going to be the game of the week to me, just because of the history, and these two teams, when they play. This game right here is going to be a nice one, but I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Manning come out here and throw 4 touchdowns.
He going to try to...
He going to try to kill you.
He going to try to show out. So I don't care what it is. As much as Peyton wears the suits and whatever and all that shit, he's going to go out there and try. And they're playing. Now, if they were playing in Denver, he going back to what they call his house. So he's trying to go. He's telling all them, "Hey, you fucking run. If I tell you to run a slant, you better cut that shit. Where I say cut it. Don't run nothing else but that." So I think they're going to be on. Do I think this game? I think if Andrew Luck and them don't respond quick enough, it will turn into a blowout. Because I think Peyton will be out there trying to show out and try to show them, maybe what they could have still had in Indianapolis. But we all know the story if you've been following it this week. But, yeah.
The only reason why I see this being a close one is because the Colts defense. The Colts, they do have a nice defense. Like, they're pretty damn good. I just don't know if they're going to get the amount of pressure that they need to get on, Peyton, for him to make those mistakes that he need. I think this dude's going to be so damn focused on this game, like, it may be to the point he may over-prepare, like, for this type of shit. Like, this game, I do see it being a high-scoring one, maybe, like, 42-35, but
Colts going to have to keep up. They can't keep, they fall, but they can't keep up. They get 3 and outs.
That's the only thing I'm scared for. That's the reason why I'm hesitant on picking the Colts, because the offense, I'm not sure. I don't know if Andrew Luck, and this is the thing with Andrew Luck. He's not one of those quarterbacks who gets rattled easily. It's very hard to rattle this dude. So I think he can hang. It's just I haven't seen enough of him yet to be like, okay, I'm down with the Colts, and I think he can upset Peyton Manning. I'm going to go with the Broncos because, they're undefeated. And Peyton, he got a lot. I think he doesn't have a lot to prove, but I feel like in his mind he thinks this is a lot for him to prove. Like, he needs to prove to everybody that he's back on his game. They shouldn't have let him go, even though he kind of pushed himself out of the door. But
and all the hype.
I hope Andrew Luck can hang with him, because Tony Romo did. So I'm pretty sure Andrew Luck, he can as well, too. I really think this game is going to be a good one. A really, really good game. I just think Denver.
I think the key is to this game, for it to be close, is the Colts offense.
Yeah.
If they can, like I said, if they can't keep up,
I will not be surprised if this game goes way left for the Colts. Like, if the Broncos just start taking off, I can see it. I can see it, and I can also see it being a close game too. That's why. We'll go on and on all day about this game, so we might want to stop because it's so much they built. I don't know if the NFL did this on purpose. They built this game up to where I give them credit because they put this game where the hype needed to be for this week. Like, I am really. It come on at 7:30. I will be in front of the TV. At 7:30 Sunday night, watching this game like if the Giants were playing or something. I will be watching this game. By the way, next game, matter of fact, Monday night game, we got the Minnesota Vikings against my New York Football 0-6 New York Giants. I am a little bit of a Minnesota Viking fan only because of Adrian Peterson, and that is one of my favorite running backs. Shouts out to Adrian Peterson. All in all serious notes, once again, so sad for him about him and his loss for his son. But we're going to go back to the football standpoint.
Shouts out to I don't know who to pick.
I would say shouts out to my team. Let me X out Eli Manning because he's a whole nother topic. But everybody else. Nice way of playing football last week. Like, y'all played pretty damn decent. It's just this dude over here started fucking it up. But pretty good football playing. Defensive line played pretty good, even though we're trash. Secondary played pretty nice. We had linebackers playing good, out there getting tackles. Offensive line played pretty decent. The receivers were playing good. Rondo, y'all played pretty good. Matter of fact, Rondo and Wilson, y'all need to cut that shit out on Twitter. Fighting or whatever, we need to worry about winning a game first before y'all start fighting each other. Now, on to Eli Manning. Can you please stop throwing fucking interceptions, okay? Can you just throw the ball, move the pace of the offense that we like to run, and can we get this win? You fucked us up last week, dude. How all of a sudden you had no picks? I changed the channel, go back, look on my phone, 3 interceptions. That fast? And I said you were the best quarterback, in the league. I actually do believe you are better than your brother. Like,
we know that.
But you're not proving me right whatsoever. Like, can you get it together? Can you tell your wife to please suck this dick or something, or lick your asshole? Please, can we figure out something? Let me stop, because I can go on and on and on about these fucking Giants. We are 0-6. This is how are we this good of a team when we're 0-6? We're pretty much only thing we fighting for is the first pick against Jacksonville. Who's going to get the first pick? This draft to me is not going to be that great. We got so many holes. It's like, what are we going to draft for number one if we was to get the first pick? It's so much things going through my mind. Can we please get on a hot streak, and can we win the rest of our games so we can get in the playoffs and shock the whole world? Can we please do that? Oh, you know what? I don't even want us to do that. Can we just at least win a game? Just one. If we can go 1-15 or whatever, can we just get one, please? Just one. I'm just begging, please, just one. Because I have all this Giant stuff in my house, Giant stuff everywhere I'm wearing. My Giant shirt is faded from the 0-6. It's just the fade ain't even there no more. But you know what? I'm gonna let my brother talk, because I can hold up this camera time forever.
Oh man, he made me feel bad. So I'm going to roll with the Giants with my pick once again.
And you know what, Giants? He's helping us out. He's been picking us like every fucking week. Like, is it him? Do you want my brother to not just pick? Is it that? Like, do you just want him to pick somebody else or something? Or do you want me to pick? Can I? You know what? Maybe I should pick the Vikings and maybe we'll win. You know what? It's hard for me to do this. I put this on my life. It's very hard for me to do this, but I'm going with Minnesota. I know y'all probably like, did he just say that? I'm going with Minnesota because I'm sick and tired of us losing these games. I'm going to sit up, and when I watch the game, I'm going to cheer for my team to win. But the only reason why I'm picking Minnesota is because I want us to win that fucking bad. Like, can we please, please, I'm going with Minnesota this week.
I guess I'm going with the Giants. So I guess we'll see. Maybe if they lose, then it's like, okay, maybe I don't need to pick them anymore. Okay? And for those of y'all that are out there, okay, get this through your head. I am not the Giants fan.
It's me.
Denver, Pittsburgh. I'm the older brother. Whatever. I like Denver and Pittsburgh. I'm not the Giants fan. He is.
You know what? Giants, I love y'all so much. I gotta switch my pick. I gotta go with my Giants. They just making me so frustrated to where I just can pick Minnesota this week because I'm gonna pick my Giants, but I will say this. I would not be surprised if Adrian Peterson run over, get 325. Would not be surprised if he did that. I look at the TV and just be, you know what, this week I ain't even going to get mad. When I see Eli throwing picks, I'm just going to sit there. I'm not going to yell at the TV or anything. You can ask him. Normally I'm mad or, yelling at the TV or what the. Even if you score a touchdown, Victor Cruz, if you score a touchdown, please, I know you're doing this for your grandma, doing the salsa dances. Can we cut that shit out? We're 0-6. We don't have time to be dancing. No disrespect to your grandma or anything. All respect. But can you do a little something real quick or something? Because we don't. No saucing. No celebrating. No, we get a sack. Flip. We don't have time for that. We need to get the sack, get back to the line of scrimmage so we can get another one so we can get that win. That's all we need to worry about is getting the W this week. No celebrations. No talking mess. Antero, can you shut up talking about we going to be blowing out people? How we going to blow out people? We 0-6. How are you talking about we can blow out people and we ain't even won a game yet? Like, can we win a game first before you say that? Like, God.
Oh, man. Man, y'all guys, man, let us know, man. I know a lot of y'all guys who watch us every week, man. I know y'all enjoy these pick videos we put together, man. I know y'all do. I read the comments, each and every one of them. And, we try to make it, funny, but it's nothing scripted. We going
I'm not trying to
straight
make
off the dome.
any other time. I'm trying to make people like, I'm really serious right now. I'm not bullshitting. These fucking Giants need to get on the board. Like, it's very funny to y'all because y'all teams are playing pretty great, and some of y'all teams are playing mediocre. And at least some of y'all teams got at least like 2 wins. Like Philly, I think they only got 2. And I've been talking all this mess about everybody's team, and look at mine. I just need to get a tattoo with a zipper on the side of my cheek and get an arrow just pointing so I can zip my mouth and then put 0-6. Like, we need to get this win. That's all I'm worried about. Today is Thursday. I cannot wait till Sunday so I can watch my boys play. But we need to get this win, and we just signed Peyton Henderson. Oh my God.
We'll see how that work out.
I don't want to sit and take all this time talking about my team, but we can.
Yep, it's already long, y'all. But y'all know this is probably like our longest videos of these videos. We're gonna have our NBA shit coming. Our thoughts on that. We're gonna probably get that out. We'll probably start this weekend because we're gonna do it by division. So we might start this weekend.
Shouts out to the team.
Yep. So y'all guys take it easy, man. We motherfucking out this bitch. For y'all don't know, that's Denver horsey riding.
I would do a salsa, but I ain't gonna talk about that.